Right guys, so doing here a quick 5-lap race at Daytona. So we have a few DPIs on the grid, GT3s, GTEs and GT4s. And the reason for this is I thought, well, I'll do a little mini Daytona first of all. And then secondly, I have installed the Philips Hue sync. So I've got 2 light bars above my second monitor above here. And yeah, this will be the first race that I've actually done with them. So I thought, well, I'll come to a night kind of setting, and you know, I think this track has a few floodlights in various places, so I may get the effect of the lights going dim and bright. So let's see.
Green.
But yeah, I've taken on a bit of advice as well from some people saying that I should start in the middle of the grid or even at the back of the grid. So I have taken on that advice and I've started at the back of the GTE pack. So yeah, let's see. Oh, what a bit of a dive bomb that one. But hey, got the position.
Left side clear.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But the noise of that in front. Brilliant. Bit of a snap on the exit.
Braking 4, turn 6.
Right, I don't know if I can keep up with these in a straight line. I haven't made any changes to the setup of the wing or anything like that, so I'm just kind of on the default setup. Yeah, it feels like the front is not turning in, and I feel a little bit slower on the straights. So again, I don't know if maybe I should have tweaked the setup a little bit, don't know. Yeah, that Beamer now
There's a chance of a podium here. Push.
is in the slipstream.
You're locking your left front into turn 1.
A little bit wide. Alright.
Locking your right front going into International Horseshoe.
Oh, trying to stay on the brakes to get the thing turned in. You can hear the traction control kind of bouncing around there. I need to just turn that down a little bit because I just need to get off the corners a little bit faster. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just feed the throttle in and take the hit on the TC engagement. But yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to be chewed up on the straights here. Particularly into this bus stop chicane, I'm just getting absolutely swallowed. The car just won't turn in properly at the front. It feels like I have to overslow and then I'm not able to carry the speed through. But like I say, I am on the default setup out of the box, so
Right side. You are clear on the right. Chaminade is now in the lead.
yeah, just the front of it is just not pitching enough and I will not turn on brakes. So yeah, understeer city is not good. My God.
Car on your right side's clear.
Have to take it very tight lines and be patient. It's so easy to get pressured into getting on the power early when you're defending like that. Particularly online actually, because you know, you feel it more, I guess. But danger is that you end up just pushing wider.
You're looking your left front going into turn 6.
Particularly when you're in a situation like I am here, where I've got a lot of understeer. Particularly on brakes, you know,
just keep it smooth.
Normally when you brake, the car will pitch forward, the weight will shift forward, and you should, in theory, get a better turn in, but I'm having to really kind of be gentle. I mean, look at the understeer, it just will not turn off throttle. So, you know, it's not a problem with the car or the physics or any of that stuff, it's just me. I've brought in a terrible setup. Or well, I say I brought a terrible one in, I took the default. In reality, I maybe should soften the front, loosen the diff. A few things I could have done, should have done.
Keep your line. You're still there. Clear on the right.
2 laps left.
Right side. Clear on the right.
You're halfway home. Should be about 3 laps remaining on this tank. Your last lap time was at 1:44.68. You're looking your left front, braking for turn 1.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try and push the brake bias back a little bit, because if the car's not pitching, I need the brake bias to actually help turn it. DPI's up on the banking, that's so cool. Yeah, it's getting squeaky bum time now. Yeah, lowering that TC and actually getting off the corner with the throttle, just being a bit more patient is definitely helping. Love this car. Surely not going to go up the inside here. Oh shit.
You are clear on the left.
Yeah, starting to feel the pressure now.
Track limits there.
Starting to feel the pressure. Beautiful car, that Beamer. I like the front of it, so I'd rather keep it there.
Car on your right. Still there.
I need to stay low here,
Keep your line.
and I need to be very
Right side's clear.
You've just done it.
Right side.
okay.
Right side's
That
clear.
brake bias going back a bit has caused a little bit of a twitch on the braking area. 1 lap to go. Well, this has been some defence, I have to say. Proud of myself. Yeah, I can feel it starting to twitch on the brakes, but I had to bring the bias back a little bit to kind of give myself half a chance. Oh, it's actually had the opposite effect there.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. You're looking your left front going into turn 6.
Right, just need to survive one more dive at the bus stop. This has been a fun race, but a frustrating one at the same time. Because, yeah, the setup is just not working, to be honest. Okay, that was better. And then drill it. Yeah. Decent exit. And that should be enough. 4th in class, but definitely 5th in class on pace. Yeah, we've done enough, we've done enough.
P4. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Car right. Right side's clear. There's a guy on your right.
Well, that was fun.
Clear right.
Frustrating, but fun, I have to say. Okay, so let's skip the Elk hill down lap and look at the replay. Yeah, that was a fun race, I have to say. And yeah, I have to say graphically, and that looks incredible. That looks incredible. I have to say, as people know, ACC is my main sim for league racing and competitive racing and stuff like that. But I have to say, every time I jump back into AMS2, which I haven't done much in the last couple of weeks, I have to be honest, but every time I jump back in, it just blows me away in how fun it actually is. I mean, graphically it looks great as well. I mean, the sound of that Porsche. Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, graphically the sounds are brilliant as well. The lighting effect, it's natural kind of in its colour tone, I think. You know, or certainly more natural. Sometimes I think ACC with Unreal can look a bit almost too clinical. Still graphically very good, of course, but you know, too clinical almost. But look here, really starting to struggle into the bus stop. Detail just above the rear diffuser of the car as well is absolutely incredible. Really, really cool. Let's have a quick look, see how the let's bring up the standings, see how the DPI guys were doing out front. Yeah, brilliant. Just every time I fire this game up, but just a smile on my face, man. Just noise of them V8s. Yeah, really, really cool. And to think these were spinning around Daytona a couple of weeks back, and we can drive them in a, you know, an AMS2 at this same track. Yeah, just really cool. Okay, so there was our class leaders then, Campbell and Jamanet. They go back to me with the defense of a lifetime. I don't know why the replay does this shit, but there we go. But yeah, I think coming back to AMS2 after a couple of weeks away kind of, you know, makes me realise kind of how fun it actually is. I mean, the handling model is great. It's still a challenge, and you can still feel, like you can feel the struggle as the struggle happens. So with this car, it just wouldn't turn. I could feel immediately, just there was no pitch on the brakes. Normally, you want to, you know, on the brake, the front dives down. Two things happen. The weight shifts forward, firstly, which makes the rear a bit looser. And not only that, but also any downforce the car is making as well will also shift forward, because you're essentially the car as it dives a little bit. It changes the centre of pressure of the car body itself, and not only that, but the rear diffuser will also raise up, meaning the rear diffusers are now making less downforce as well. And also, if you can imagine as well, the floor of the car will also kind of break its, let's say, seal. As the rear kind of raises. And that also is true as well. If you have, let's say, soft anti-roll bars or soft suspensions and stuff like that, you allow the body to roll side to side and, you know, pitch a little bit more. And what that does is that effectively reduces, let's say, dynamic downforce. But what you lose in that, then you tend to gain back in mechanical grip, because, you know, the suspension, the tyre is able to bed into the tarmac that bit better, absorb the bumps as opposed to bounce across them. Oh, the noise, man, the noise of this. Yeah, some of the best sounding car sounds is in Automobilista 2, in my humble opinion. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys. The Hue lights, they work. I think, yeah, well, I mean, they do work, obviously, but I don't know if I have them set up correctly or not, but like from here, I'm getting kind of the white lights, and I think it's, at the moment, it seems to be picking up like the centre left and centre right of the screen, maybe just, you know, 2/3 of the way down, and whatever light difference is or shades that is appearing there, it's picking up. I must watch back over those YouTube videos to get kind of sorted, but yeah, back in AMS2, a lot of fun. and nice to take a break away from ACC. I've actually got a big league race tomorrow, in fact, but you know I haven't raced all week due to I won't say a house move. If anything, it's a house move gone wrong, and not on my part. Yeah, so that's why I haven't been making many videos over the last couple of weeks. So I was finalising last minute bits for the house, you know, getting insurance sorted, life insurance, all of the grown-up stuff, and yeah, basically the other guy wouldn't sign, wouldn't sell his house basically. So I had signed contracts to sell my house, all that stuff, but luckily my solicitor had a clause that you know, it was pending the onward purchase basically. Otherwise, if that wasn't inserted into my contract, I could be homeless right now, or well, I would be homeless right now. But thankfully that clause was in my contract and I'm not homeless. But yeah, so long story short, myself, my wife, my family and stuff like that, we're still kind of recovering from that shock. We still have a hefty legal bill with no new house to show for it, but our lawyer's been very, very good throughout the whole thing. She's been absolutely fantastic, and yeah, so I guess we spent most of the day and yesterday just looking on the local listing sites here in Ireland to try and get another place sorted. But yeah, I guess over the last month, and particularly this week, that's probably why I haven't been making many videos. Like, I've just been kind of throwing up a few shorts when I do get onto the rig. I just want to kind of empty my head a little bit and not focus too much on the serious, longer content YouTube vids that I like making, by the way. I love them. I like them more than the short stuff, but yeah, just the last week or so, I just really short on time, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, I hope to have a bit more time over the coming weeks, because everything should be a bit more back to normal, I think. I hope. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, AMS2 never fails to disappoint. It's probably why, although ACC is my main league race kind of sim, my channel is covered in AMS2 stuff, because I just yeah, I just think it really, really good, really enjoyable to drive, brilliant physics, brilliant force feedback, the cars look great, they sound great, there's, you know, and Risa are constantly improving it as well. So yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, until the next one.